Good morning, students of class 10th. Today we are going to start our new topic, that is I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings by Mary Angelus. Now today we will be doing only first and the second stanza, and the remaining we will be doing in the next class. The theme of the poem is the suffering of African American and the contrast of slavery versus freedom. Now, what it is means the contrast is presented by the poet, and the contrast is between the slavery and the freedom. The poem compares the plight of a caged bird to that of a free bird. Two birds are presented in the poem. One is caged bird and other is the free bird, and the contrast is also presented between the two. Free bird leaps on the back of the wind and claims the sky to be his own, which means that the free bird is free to move in the sky, and as the wind blows, the same way the bird also flies high and high and high. This is the reason that the bird claims the sky to be his own. Why he claims? Because in the whole of the sky he is free to move in any of the direction. There is no foundation of movement for him. Natural beauty is appreciated by mentioning the phrase orange sun rays. It means the poet has also presented the natural beauty. In the natural beauty only, the bird, the sky, the sun rays, all these are included. Then comes the second stanza. The poet immediately changes the tone from peaceful and joyful to that of frustration. Why he changes, how we come to know that he changes the tone? The poet has changed his tone in the second stanza. As in the first stanza, we have seen that the poet is talking about the freedom of the free bird, and nothing else is mentioned in the first stanza. So, as we read the first stanza and do not look at the second stanza, we will be coming to know that there is only an enjoyment, peaceful atmosphere, joyful. It means the poet is going to present the joyous atmosphere. But as soon as we reaches to the second stanza, we come to know about the frustration. Of whom? The frustration of the caged bird. The free bird is free to move anywhere, whereas the caged bird is confined to the base of the cage and can seldom see through the bars of the cage. The caged bird is confined means the caged bird is present in the cage, and within the bars he cannot have a look at the outside world, cannot look at the sky. The caged bird cannot free move in the sky. Why? Because he is confined to the bars of the cage, and that too the base. His feet are clipped to the base. The caged bird rarely even get a glimpse of the sky. Glimpse of the sky, that the caged bird can hardly look at the sky. Why he can hardly look at the sky? Because he is present. The wings are clipped and the feet are tied. Feet are tied to the base, as well as the wings are also clipped so that the bird could not escape from the prison. Freedom is restricted to him. This is the reason for his frustration. That is why in the second stanza we have seen that the frustration is explained. Frustration of the caged bird is explained. Frustration, why? Because the free bird looks at the caged bird, looks at the free bird and feels jealous that the free bird is free to move anywhere. But when he looks at his own position, he finds that he cannot even move from the prison. The poet expresses his own feeling the way as the caged bird feels. Now, when we look at the second stanza, then we come to know that the poet has compared the caged bird to his own, and in the form of the caged bird, the poet tries to express his own feelings. She feels restricted from enjoying the freedom. The freedom that is her right. The caged bird also wanted to move freely but could not, so he opens his throat to sing. When the caged bird finds that he cannot go out, cannot move in the sky, but he wanted to express his feelings, so in order to express his feelings, he opens his mouth. Why he opens his mouth? In order to express that he also needs some enjoyment. He also wanted to be free from the restriction. Here in this poem, the white race in America is referred to as a free bird. Now the question comes that who all are the free bird and who all are the caged bird? So the free bird are the white people, and the people of white race enjoyed every type of luxurious life. That is, free bird have all the luxurious and enjoyable moments in his life, while the caged bird who are black, so black are said to be the caged bird and white are said to be the free bird. Black could hardly move about. The free bird floats effortlessly on the downstreams current of life and enjoy himself to the glow of orange rays. That the free bird could also see the sunrise, sunset, and can enjoy the orange rays. Orange rays here refers to the setting of the sun. The circumstances are favorable for the free bird. Orange rays here symbolizes happiness and freedom. How this orange rays, why the poet has expressed the phrase orange rays? Through orange rays, the poet wanted to express the happiness and the freedom of the free bird. Free bird is the sole owner of the sky. He is the owner of the sky because the caged birds are not there. Freely they can move. They are, who are the free bird? The white American, residents of American, natives of American. They are said to be the free bird. That is why they are getting all the enjoyment, all the luxurious moment of their life. The cage is the place where the caged birds are confined and they could hardly fly. The vision of the caged bird is also restricted. Vision is restricted. How can we say that the vision is restricted? Restricted in the sense he could not see the outside world. He could only see his prison and inside how his wings are clipped, how his feet are tied. He is helpless. He can do nothing. So in anger he opens his mouth and sings. He also wanted to express his feeling. So in order to express his feeling, he sings. Just like the poet wanted to express her inner feelings. So in order to express her inner feeling, she has given an example of the caged bird. In America, the black race was enslaved by the white people, African American, and are represented by the caged bird. So it is very clear to you all that two races are presented in the poem. One is white people and other are black people. White people are the natives of American and black are African American. Black are caged bird and white are free birds. So this is what we have studied in the first and second stanza. Now we will come to the question answers that I am giving you in the worksheet. All these question answers have to be explained in your notebook apart from the questions that are mentioned in the workbook. workbook question has to be done and they have to be learned also. So comes the question, what does the word clipped means? Clipped means that they are restricted. They are free to move anywhere. Now in the last one, that is question number 9, I have given one of the question and even I have given the answer to that question also, because I have found that it may be difficult for you to explain that question. That question is, what does fearful trill means? Answer is, it means the song sung by the caged bird. The caged bird sings it despite his physical enslavement. It is a song of revolt and it causes fear, so it is called fearful trill. Now, what does physical enslavement means? Enslavement, you must have understood enslavement, that he is confined, he is prisoned. Physical enslavement means physically he is confined to the cave. He cannot move freely. That is why it is said to be physical enslavement. Song of revolt means he wanted to take revenge. He is referring to the revenge against the free bird. The caged bird sees that the free bird is free to enjoy every moment while he himself cannot. So he sings a song of revolt in order to express that he also needed certain enjoyment and freedom. So this is what, and I have given question 8. 8 questions are there. You have to solve in your notebook. So tomorrow we will discuss the same, go through the notes and then we will discuss in our class. Goodbye.